Have you ever wondered why some people remain calm, focused, and confident no matter what life throws at them? They don't possess a secret power or extraordinary talent. They have simply trained their minds to think differently. The Stoic philosophers believe that a peaceful life begins long before the world wakes up. It starts with your first thoughts each morning. Today, I'm sharing 7 life lessons that took me years to understand. If you apply them consistently, they can help you develop greater self-control, inner peace, and resilience. Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Here, we explore timeless Stoic wisdom that helps you master your emotions, strengthen your mind, and build a meaningful life. If you enjoy this video, give it a like and share it with someone who could benefit from these lessons. Your support helps this channel grow and allows us to bring you more inspiring Stoic content every week. The first lesson is this: your morning thoughts shape your entire day. Most people wake up and immediately check their phones. They fill their minds with news, social media, and other people's opinions before they have even spoken to themselves. Stoicism teaches the opposite. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant first will grow throughout the day. If you begin with gratitude, purpose, and discipline, you create a strong foundation that is difficult for negativity to shake. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself every morning that he would meet difficult people, unexpected challenges, and uncomfortable situations. Yet, he also reminded himself that none of these events could control his character unless he allowed them to. This simple practice prepared him to respond with wisdom instead of emotion. He understood that while he could not control the world, he could always control his response. Imagine beginning every morning by asking yourself, "What kind of person do I want to be today?" Not, "What will happen to me?" but, "How will I respond to whatever happens?" This single question shifts your attention away from fear and toward responsibility. It reminds you that your greatest strength is not predicting the future but choosing your attitude in the present. Create a morning ritual that strengthens your mind before the world demands your attention. Spend a few quiet minutes breathing deeply. Reflect on what you are grateful for. Think about the challenges you may face and decide in advance that you will meet them with patience, courage, and self-control. These few minutes can transform the direction of your entire day. Many people spend years trying to change their circumstances while ignoring the habits that shape their character. Stoicism teaches that real change begins within. Every disciplined morning is a vote for the person you are becoming. You may not notice dramatic results after one day, but after months and years, your life begins to reflect the quality of your thoughts. Remember, your future is built by today's choices. Every sunrise gives you another opportunity to become calmer, wiser, and stronger than you were yesterday. Do not waste that opportunity by surrendering your attention to distractions. Protect your morning, and you protect your mind. This is only the beginning. There are 6 more powerful lessons ahead that become even more transformative. Stay with me until the end, because the final lesson is the one that ties everything together and could completely change the way you approach every single day. The second lesson took me years to understand. I wasted so much energy trying to make everyone happy. I wanted people to like me, agree with me, and appreciate everything I did. The harder I tried, the more exhausted I became. Then I discovered one of the greatest truths in Stoicism: if your happiness depends on other people's approval, your peace will always be temporary. Think about how often people change their opinions. Someone may praise you today and criticize you tomorrow. If your confidence rises and falls with their words, you give them control over your emotions. The Stoics believe that your worth is not determined by applause, compliments, or popularity. It is determined by your character and the choices you make each day. Epictetus taught that we should focus only on what is within our control. We cannot control what others think, say, or believe about us. We can only control our own actions, thoughts, and responses. This simple idea is incredibly freeing. The moment you stop chasing approval, you begin to experience real inner peace. Every morning, remind yourself that not everyone will understand your journey. Some people will misunderstand your silence as weakness. Others will mistake your confidence for pride. Do not let these opinions distract you from your purpose. Stay focused on becoming the best version of yourself instead of trying to become everyone's favorite person. When criticism comes, pause before reacting. Ask yourself, is there something useful I can learn from this? If the answer is yes, learn from it and grow. If the answer is no, let it pass like the wind. There is no need to carry every negative comment in your heart. A peaceful mind knows what deserves attention and what should be ignored. One of the greatest morning secrets is to begin the day by approving of your own effort instead of waiting for someone else to do it. If you know you are living with honesty, discipline, and kindness, you already possess something far more valuable than praise. You possess self-respect, and no one can take that away unless you surrender it. Imagine how different your life would be if you stopped worrying about being accepted by everyone. You would speak with more confidence. You would make decisions based on your values instead of fear. You would spend less time explaining yourself and more time improving yourself. That is the quiet strength Stoicism encourages us to develop. Remember, the opinions of others come and go, but your character stays with you every day of your life. Invest in your character. Build your discipline. Protect your peace. In time, you will discover that the approval you once chased was never as valuable as the calm you gained by letting it go. If this lesson is helping you see life from a new perspective, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We share practical Stoic wisdom to help you build mental strength, emotional resilience, and lasting inner peace. Your support inspires us to create more content that can transform lives around the world. The third lesson took me nearly 10 years to truly understand. I used to believe that difficult people, bad luck, and unexpected problems were my greatest enemies. But as time passed, I realized that the biggest obstacle was often my own undisciplined mind. Fear, doubt, anger, and overthinking created battles that never needed to exist. Stoicism teaches that the strongest victory is the one you achieve over yourself. Your mind is powerful, but it is also easily influenced. If you allow every negative thought to take control, you will live as a prisoner of your emotions. One small setback can ruin your entire day. One careless comment can steal your peace. The Stoics understood that thoughts are not commands. They are simply ideas that appear. You have the power to examine them before deciding whether they deserve your attention. Each morning, before the world fills your head with distractions, spend a few moments observing your thoughts. Ask yourself, is this thought helping me become wiser, calmer, and stronger? If the answer is no, let it go. Replace it with a thought that supports your purpose. This daily practice slowly rewires your mind, making discipline a habit instead of a struggle. Seneca reminded us that we often suffer more in our imagination than in reality. Think about how much time people waste worrying about things that never happen. They replay old mistakes, fear uncertain futures, and create problems that exist only in their minds. Meanwhile, the present moment, the only place where life actually happens, is forgotten. Stoicism invites us to return to the present and give our full attention to what we can control right now. Mental discipline is built through small, consistent choices. Choose patience instead of anger. Choose gratitude instead of complaining. Choose action instead of procrastination. These decisions may seem small, but they shape your character over time. Every disciplined choice strengthens your mind just as every workout strengthens your body. There will be mornings when you don't feel motivated. On those days, remember that discipline is more valuable than motivation. Motivation comes and goes with your emotions. Discipline remains even when you don't feel like moving forward. The person who acts despite discomfort will always grow faster than the person who waits to feel inspired. When challenges appear today, don't ask, "Why is this happening to me?" Instead ask, "What is this teaching me?" That single question transforms obstacles into opportunities. Every hardship becomes a chance to practice patience, courage, wisdom, and self-control. This is how the Stoics developed unshakable resilience. The mind you train each morning becomes the mind that carries you through life's greatest storms. Guard it carefully. Feed it wisdom instead of fear. Fill it with purpose instead of distraction. As your mind grows stronger, you'll notice something remarkable. The world hasn't changed, but your ability to handle it has. If you're enjoying these timeless Stoic lessons, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Join our growing community dedicated to building mental strength, emotional balance, and lasting inner peace through the wisdom of Stoicism. Your support helps us bring you more life-changing content every week. Stay with me, because Lesson 4 reveals why embracing discomfort is one of the fastest ways to become mentally unstoppable. The fourth lesson changed the way I looked at every challenge in life. For years, I believed that comfort was the goal. I tried to avoid difficult conversations, painful experiences, and uncomfortable situations. But the more I avoided discomfort, the weaker my mind became. Stoicism teaches a completely different approach. Growth begins where comfort ends. Every great achievement requires sacrifice. A strong body is built through difficult workouts. A wise mind is shaped by hard lessons. A peaceful heart is developed by learning to remain calm during life's storms. If you run away from every challenge, you also run away from the opportunity to become stronger. Marcus Aurelius understood that obstacles are not interruptions to life, they are part of life itself. Every setback carries a lesson. Every disappointment offers a chance to practice patience. Every failure teaches humility and perseverance. Instead of asking why life is difficult, ask how this difficulty can make you a better person. One powerful morning habit is to prepare yourself for discomfort before the day begins. Tell yourself that things may not go according to plan. Someone may criticize you. A task may take longer than expected. You may face rejection or disappointment. Accept these possibilities before they happen. When they arrive, they will no longer surprise you, and you will respond with calm instead of panic. Think about the strongest people you know. They did not become resilient because life was easy. They became resilient because they faced hardship without giving up. Every obstacle strengthened their character. Every challenge taught them patience. Every difficult season prepared them for greater responsibilities. Do not fear temporary discomfort. Fear a life spent avoiding the experiences that could have helped you grow. Every time you choose courage over comfort, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than your fears. That confidence cannot be bought, borrowed, or given by someone else. It is earned through action. The next time you feel like quitting, pause for a moment. Remind yourself that discomfort is often a sign that you are growing. The person you want to become is waiting on the other side of the challenge. Keep moving forward, even if your progress feels slow. Small steps taken consistently will always outperform big dreams that are never acted upon. Each morning, make a simple promise to yourself. Today I will not run from difficulty. I will meet every challenge with courage, wisdom, and self-control. This daily commitment gradually rewires your mind. Over time, what once felt impossible becomes routine, and what once frightened you loses its power. Remember, Stoicism does not promise an easy life. It teaches you how to become the kind of person who remains steady through every season. When your character becomes stronger than your circumstances, you discover a freedom that no obstacle can take away. If these lessons are inspiring you to become mentally stronger, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Join us as we continue exploring timeless Stoic wisdom that can transform the way you think, live, and overcome life's greatest challenges. Stay with me, because Lesson May 5th be the most life-changing of them all. Guard your time like your most valuable treasure. The fifth lesson took me years to appreciate because I believed I had plenty of time. I thought I could always start tomorrow, forgive later, work harder next month, or chase my dreams when life became easier. But Stoicism teaches a truth that many people ignore. Time is the one thing you can never earn back. Once a moment has passed, it is gone forever. Seneca wrote that it is not that we have too little time, but that we waste much of it. Think about how many hours disappear every week through endless scrolling, pointless arguments, and worrying about things you cannot control. Those hours quietly become days, months, and eventually years. Before you know it, the life you planned has become the life you postponed. Every morning, remind yourself that today is a gift. You are not guaranteed another sunrise. This is not a reason to fear death. It is a reason to value life. When you remember that time is limited, you begin to focus on what truly matters. You stop chasing distractions and start investing your energy in meaningful work, healthy relationships, and personal growth. Ask yourself a simple question at the beginning of each day. If today were my last opportunity to improve, what would I do differently? That question has the power to change your priorities. Suddenly, complaining seems less important. Holding grudges feels unnecessary. Waiting for the perfect moment no longer makes sense. You realize that the best time to act is now. Many people believe success comes from doing more. The Stoics understood that success often comes from doing less, but choosing the right things. Protect your attention. Say no to habits that steal your focus. Say yes to the actions that build your character. Every decision you make is an investment in the person you will become tomorrow. Your morning routine is one of the greatest investments you can make. Instead of rushing into the day without direction, spend a few quiet moments planning your priorities. Decide what truly deserves your energy. When your purpose is clear, distractions lose much of their power. You stop reacting to everything around you and begin living with intention. Do not wait for a perfect life before you begin living wisely. Start with the time you have today. Read one chapter of a good book. Take one step toward your goal. Spend quality time with the people you love. Practice gratitude. Strengthen your character. Small actions, repeated every day, create extraordinary results over time. One day, you will look back on your life. The question will not be how busy you were. It will be whether you used your time to become the person you were capable of becoming. That is the challenge Stoicism places before each of us. Use your time wisely, because every sunrise is a chance that will never come again. If these Stoic lessons are helping you build a stronger and more peaceful mindset, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Join our growing community as we continue exploring timeless wisdom that can help you master your mind, overcome adversity, and live with purpose. Stay with me, because Lesson 6 reveals a powerful truth that can free you from stress and anxiety. Learn to let go of what you cannot control. The sixth lesson is perhaps the most liberating principle in all of Stoicism. It took me years to realize that much of my stress came from trying to control things that were never mine to control. I worried about other people's opinions, unexpected events, and an uncertain future. The more I tried to force life to follow my plans, the more frustrated I became. True peace arrived only when I learned to let go. The Stoics divided life into two simple categories. The first includes everything within your control: your thoughts, your choices, your actions, and your attitude. The second includes everything outside your control: the weather, the past, the future, the actions of other people, and many of life's unexpected events. Wisdom begins when you stop confusing the two. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones. Each stone represents something you cannot control: a mistake from years ago, someone's harsh opinion, fear of tomorrow, or regret over a missed opportunity. Every day you continue carrying that weight, you make your own journey harder. The moment you decide to set those stones down, you discover how much lighter life feels. One of the greatest morning secrets to rewiring your mind is this simple reflection: today, I will give my energy only to what I can control. Repeat those words before you begin your day. When challenges appear, remind yourself of that promise. Instead of wasting emotional energy on circumstances beyond your reach, direct your focus toward your response. There will always be people who misunderstand you. Some will criticize you no matter how kind you are. Others may doubt your dreams or question your decisions. You cannot control their thoughts, but you can control whether you allow those thoughts to disturb your peace. A calm mind understands that another person's opinion is not a measure of your worth. Life will not always go according to your plans. You may experience setbacks, delays, disappointments, or unexpected losses. Stoicism does not teach us to ignore pain. It teaches us to face reality with courage. Accept what has happened, learn from it, and then ask yourself, what is the next right action I can take? That question keeps you moving forward instead of remaining trapped in regret. Every morning gives you a fresh opportunity to practice this mindset. When you wake up, choose acceptance over resistance. Choose action over worry. Choose courage over fear. The more often you make these choices, the more your mind becomes resilient. Over time, you will notice that situations which once overwhelmed you no longer have the same power. Peace is not found in controlling everything around you. Peace is found in mastering yourself. When you stop fighting reality and start working with it, your mind becomes clearer, your decisions become wiser, and your heart becomes lighter. This is the quiet strength that the Stoics practiced every day. If this message is helping you build a calmer and stronger mindset, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Every week, we share timeless Stoic wisdom to help you master your emotions, strengthen your character, and create a life filled with purpose and inner peace. Stay with me until the end, because Lesson 7 brings everything together. It is the lesson that took me the longest to learn, and it has the power to completely transform the way you live every single day. The 7th and final lesson is the one that changed everything for me. It took me 10 years to realize that success is not built by one extraordinary decision. It is built by ordinary decisions repeated every single day. The way you begin your morning shapes the way you think, the way you act, and ultimately the person you become. Every sunrise is a new opportunity to train your mind before the world tries to influence it. Most people wake up and immediately allow the outside world to take control of their attention. They check notifications, compare themselves with others, and react to problems before they have even taken a moment to think. The Stoics would advise us to do the opposite. Before you give your attention to the world, give it to your own mind. A peaceful morning creates a powerful day. Begin each morning with gratitude. Open your eyes and remind yourself that another day is a gift. There are countless people who wished for one more sunrise but never received it. You have been given another chance to grow, to learn, to forgive, to improve, and to move one step closer to the person you were created to become. Never take that opportunity for granted. After gratitude, spend a few moments in silence. Let your mind become still. Do not rush. Listen to your breathing. Observe your thoughts without judging them. This quiet time allows you to enter the day with clarity instead of confusion. A calm mind makes wiser decisions than a distracted one. Next, remind yourself of your purpose. Ask, what kind of person will I choose to be today? Choose patience when others become angry. Choose kindness when others are rude. Choose discipline when laziness whispers in your ear. Choose courage when fear tells you to quit. These choices may seem small, but they are the building blocks of a remarkable life. Remember that every challenge you face today is also an opportunity to practice Stoic virtues. Difficult people teach patience. Failure teaches resilience. Delays teach endurance. Criticism teaches humility. Every obstacle can become your teacher if you approach it with the right mindset. Instead of asking why life is testing you, ask what life is teaching you. Never compare your journey with someone else's. Everyone walks a different path and faces different battles. The only person you need to become better than is the person you were yesterday. Even one small improvement each day creates extraordinary change over time. Progress, not perfection, is the true measure of growth. As this video comes to an end, remember these 7 lessons. Guard your morning thoughts. Stop seeking approval. Discipline your mind. Embrace discomfort. Protect your time. Let go of what you cannot control. And every morning, choose to master yourself before trying to master the world. These principles have guided people for centuries because they are timeless. They are simple to understand, yet powerful enough to transform a life when practiced consistently. Thank you for spending this time with me. If these Stoic lessons inspired you, please support the channel by clicking the like button, subscribing, and turning on notifications so you never miss a new video. Share this video with someone who needs encouragement today. Together, we can build a community of people committed to wisdom, discipline, inner peace, and mental strength. Remember this as you begin tomorrow morning: you cannot control everything that happens in life, but you can always control the person you choose to become. Train your mind. Guard your character. Live with purpose. And let Stoicism guide you toward a life of peace, strength, and unwavering resilience. Until next time, take care of your mind, protect your peace, and keep moving forward, one disciplined morning at a time.